Can you see me? I have the sun directly over here, and it is blinding me. I'm blinded by the light. Welcome back to the channel, my friend. This is Road Reality. Today we're going to talk about overthinking a little bit. I know what you're thinking. That says no parking, but I'm not parked, I'm standing. But there's a red tree back there that is beautiful, and I wanted to show it to you. So here we are. Let's get on the bike and ride. It's too much fun. There, now I'm in silhouette. There's nothing like the fall time to ride when you leave the house. You got to have the heated grips on, and it's chilly and brisk, and it wakes you up. Chilly and brisk, they might be synonyms. Anyway, let's go. Look at those red trees. Yep. And in the afternoon, it's like 70 degrees. Very comfortable out, and I feel overdressed. I got my winter riding jacket on. I have my heated grips are on. I did bring my summer gloves to go with the winter gloves I wore this morning. But I'm hot. I only had the jacket half zipped up. But I overthought it this morning. I really did. I was like, ooh, it's gonna be this temperature and that temperature. And I set my tire pressures 1 PSI low, knowing that every 10 degrees Fahrenheit means an extra PSI sneaks into your tires. And I wanted to be perfectly at 3640, which is where I like my Harley tires, for the ride home. Thinking it was gonna be 60 and now it's 70, so now they're one over. So do I have to be a little bit careful? Is it gonna feel a little squirrely? You know, I've recently had a case of the motorcycle yips. It's a lot like the golf yips, but with motorcycles. Duh. Department of Redundancy Department. I'm the leader, President, CEO, John. I'll be at your service. Don't forget to tip your server. Try the wheel goes bad on Tuesday. Something like that. Last time I edited that out and I did it a second take and I overthought it. I'm not going to do that this time. We're just going to run with a half-assed joke. Because that's all you get. You clicked on my half-assed video. You get half-assed jokes. Ass is another name for donkey. So this is the tail end of the donkey. Yes, that is what I am referring to the censors in the group. Boy, we are really just, we're going to go down that path today, aren't we, my friend? Before I get too far off topic, I'd like to invite you to like, comment, share, and subscribe my video, because I need the views. I'm going to fall off my bike. I'm laughing at myself too hard. You know, it's something you hear in so many videos, and honestly, I've overthought that too. So I'm like, oh, I didn't have a call to action in this video, and how will people know to subscribe? They don't want to subscribe to your crap, John. That's what the editor tells me as he cashes my check, my ginormous check. Let me enunciate for you as I pull up to not become road pizza. Gravel. Yep, that was slippery. On my boot, not on my tires. We're good. But this overthinking thing is kicking my butt lately. I am absolutely overthinking everything. Like, this has been ongoing for years, right? Thankfully, I have a self-canceling turn signal that now canceled itself. I was thinking about trying to putz with it, but I didn't. I did not overthink that. But in a scene like this, I might in the past have raised the shadows so you can see more of what's going on with me. And maybe I did. Maybe I'll do an overlay and tell you if I did or not. But these days, what the hell is that? Stay on your side of the lane, dirtbag. Jeez, they were over. You could see that in the footage, right? Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, we have to, we gotta simplify things. I'm taking way too long to edit my videos these days. And it is because it is the fall now. And so the sun goes down sooner, right? Goes down earlier in the day. And you're left with decisions. Oh, I want to go this way today, down the antenna test range. There is a specific reason for it. Whoa, I hit a tar snake there. That's not fun. Back on the tar snakes in a minute. But I'm just overthinking all this editing crap. And let me know in the comments below if you can relate to this in any facet of your life, overthinking something. Do you perfectly position your car or bike in a parking spot? Do you edit an email 17 times? That sort of thing. See, now I'm overthinking it. I should have done this like 3 minutes ago so you were thinking about that and just letting the video play. I see that side story. Whoa, there was something in the road. I felt the front end go whoop, whoop, whoop. The bike will find the traction. I just have to trust it. I'm not a trusting soul. But I saw a thing recently. I was talking to somebody about it. All these Instagram reels and stuff, they have these diatribes about the Mercedes CTR or the Dodge Challenger SRT8 or whatever. And it's this whole book you can read in the video description for these reels. And what it does is, if somebody gets caught up reading that, they're going to watch the reel like 5 times before they realize that they could have just paused it and read the video description. But that's me overthinking things, like wondering why people are doing this. But now I figured out why. I can put that to bed and sleep like a baby. Now, back on the tar snakes and the yips, right? We had the tar snakes earlier in the month, and it's almost Halloween now. So it's quite a bit of a delay here. My apologies. Sorry, not sorry. But the yips got me, and I almost didn't ride today, but I knew in my heart of hearts that it was going to be a wonderful motorcycle day. Now, I didn't walk out to my bike and see my valve stems, on the, facing the ground or perpendicular with the ground so they're easy to get at. It's a Harley bagger. I'll show you later. It's a Harley bagger. I don't need to show you, but the valve stem for the rear tire is really hard to get to. The front one's not too bad, but the back one is kind of a pain in the butt. It's really pushing me to get, can I have part of the road? Thank you. It's really pushing me to get a TPMS module and put it on the bike, because I really want to know what my tire pressures are, because I find it very important for my comfort to have that. But motorcycle related overthinking is really to the detriment of the rider. You see, I get on the bike and I have to constantly remind myself, head and eyes up, look where you want to go. I want to go this way, don't look that way. Clutch and manual transmission stuff, I've been doing that so long that it doesn't really matter. I'm used to it. I have all the muscle memory. But for some reason, some of the finer aspects of riding a motorcycle have escaped me as of late. And it really started in 2018 after my Vaquero accident. And then anytime a bike that I own has a slip-slidey feeling, and oh my gosh, the traffic, I just find that it's like a huge reset, and I gotta get my motorcycle bearings again before I'm back in the zone. Son of a biscuit. All right, woo, that was a while and a half. Ugh. So I get this grand reset. Now, every time I have the slip-slidey feeling again, like with the tar snakes a few weeks ago, America, we love the flag, God bless America. I have to have this reset where I go out on one good ride. And anybody who's ever golfed in my audience right now will totally get this. If you golf, I can't tell you how many times this has happened to me, and my buddies always tell me about it. Every time you play a round of golf, there's the one shot that brings you back. You got the stance right, and the grip on the club right, and it was the right club selection, and you squared off and got the ball and you hit it right. Then you did a concert hall, like what I did there. And that's what brings you back to play more golf. And that concert hall keeps bringing me back down this road, but the leaves, they were not fun. I did not want to ride over them. Oh, you know what? I'm calling an audible, gosh darn it. I have wanted a picture in front of this bridge for years. So bear with me a second. I'm getting a picture of my bike in front of this bridge. That bridge looks better than this bridge. I'm not turning around. Oh, I have brought the OG Road Reality non-action camera with me today. And since I'm gonna wait, we're gonna take some pictures. And yep, there's a creek. I'm not even overthinking it. I'm just like, yep, there's a picture of that. There's a picture of that. There's a picture of that. Oh, we need a picture of that. And once again, I can't get a clear sight line here. There we go. All right, let's see what's on this side. More creekage. I love water. Gotta love the water. And oh, you know what? Oh yeah, you gotta do that. And then boom. And then, ha, this camera. So this camera right here, I don't know if you can see, it says 1/400. That's the shutter speed. That's a nerd term, but it's like how fast the shutter's gonna go on this thing, right? And what it means is that the lower the number, so now it's at 1/200 or 1/125, that means it's gonna be a slower shutter. And because of that, you have to hold the camera more still. But it's all the automatic crap in the camera. And I don't have to overthink it. I just let it do its thing. Oh, that's a neat picture. Boop. This camera, not as good as my Canon, but it can handle the temperature swings that my bike goes through while parked outside. And I would normally be like in the middle of the road, but not today, Satan. Oh, that's a neat picture. You got to get real close to the ground, right? And then bam, tough acting, 10 acting. Let's get one from over here a little bit. I just love the browns up there and the yellows at the treetop. It's awesome. Would that be a good Instagram picture? Yeah, probably. Maybe without the car in it. I'm just on aperture priority mode, my friend. Come on, get the bike. This thing doesn't have the AI focus. Can I cross? I'm being dangerous crossing the road. All right, this has been a mainstay lately. Got to get one like this, and then I can tap on the bike, and it's gonna take me a nice picture of that. We'll get it like that, and then ba-boom, and then like that, and get a ba-boom, and yeah, that'll go on Instagram. Now, this video is probably gonna be 20 minutes long of me rambling around and just trundling along on my motorbike. But hopefully, if I don't overthink it, the editing process won't take too terribly long. I'm really glad I did that today. Yes, I am very glad I did that today. Oh, neutral. I should think a little bit. Not overthink, not underthink. Ah, underthinking. Underthinking is what I normally do, and I just go out and press record. Sorry, Bri. That's Bri the biker, good friend of mine. Very, very good friend to have. Anyway, moving on. With the overthinking, I overthink motorcycling quite a bit, and I realized this over the summer when I had a little bit of a shoulder injury. I was actually, and this is a right-hander with some leaves on it. Oh, this is so pretty. Watch the leaves fall. But I'm opening my chest to the corner, and it forces things to just work right. Wow, that was cool. I saw leaves fly right in front of my face. It's like my life flashed before my eyes. But I was overthinking motorcycling. So when I shut part of my brain off and I just go out and I have a good time at motorcycling, I tend to have a better, smoother, faster ride. And not necessarily fast, but faster for me. Right now, we're doing the speed limit. We're doing good. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I love this. The lights coming through and the leaves on the road. I don't love the leaves on the road, but I love the colors, all the pretty colors. I know I rode through here a week or two ago, and it was much more greener. Not a word, John, not a proper phrase. It was much greener. There we go. Too many mores. Moving on. Yep. You know, just lean the bike and trust the bike will grip, John. It will grip. So I overthink the motorcycling thing, and it really drives me insane because I want to just go out and have fun on the bike. But then I think about every little squiggle and hiccup and yip that I've had, and it all compounds, and it makes me just stop. And I tense up, and I don't have a good time at it. What I am going to have a good time at is recreating a picture. Now, the likelihood that I want to come back here in December and make this picture happen again is very slim, especially with the Sony or the Nikon or the Canon. I just don't do that. Now, this picture right here on this mug was taken with my Samsung Note 20, and it's a good picture. It is not, however, a great picture. The composition was okay, the framing was okay, but in actuality, I want something more. So we brought the Sony, let's use it. And I already know that not a single person is gonna be able to tell the quality difference between this camera and a phone. Do I even have the steady shot on? It's on active. I don't know what that one is. That one's on off. What the hell is that? Yeah, I want steady shot on. Steady shot is on active. Okay, good. So I'm gonna take a few snaps here and we're gonna get the picture. And a big shout out to Bobby Miller 3. Oh, here come the police. I wonder if they're gonna try to like write me a ticket. Yep, we're good, thank you. Prince George's County Police, nice, all right. So anyway, Bobby Miller 3, he recently did a Road Reality tribute post, I think is what he called it. I can't see my preview screen here. There's another good picture. Why are you focusing on the shadow? There we go. And it was at this spot right here. So yeah, this is a spot. He noticed from my videos exactly where I was. And I'm gonna walk across here because I got the zoom, baby. I got some zoom. Oh, what a picture. Stupid stop sign. We can crop that out like that. Boop, there, done. Get it in the center. I like to have options to work with. So a huge shout out to Bobby Miller 3 for coming to this spot, taking a picture, and then tagging me in it. Okay, nobody that way. Nobody that way. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. That's a neat shot. Gotta get all the way on the ground. Kabamo! Move forward a few feet. Try to get some separation between the foreground and the background. Somebody watch, make sure I don't get run over, okay? I'm not exactly a smart guy sometimes. I'm a smart guy, I just make poor decisions. Oh, I haven't taken a picture of my bike with the Sony in a while. It's a pretty bike, it's kind of dirty though. Still nobody's coming. I love it, let's get back on the bike. So when I got up this morning, my first thought was, I gotta pee. My second thought was, I want to ride today. What the hell am I going to talk about? Wait. We got to get some other pictures of the bike. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. We got the sun sitting right on top of the bike. Oh, I love it. Let's get this shot here. All these cars coming. We'll go to the front. I'm not going to recreate this anytime soon, right? There you go. It looks like that makes it look like the turn signal's on, but it's not. And that right there, folks, is exactly why I brought the Sony today. Yep, I overthought that line too. Look at all the birds. That's so crazy. Big school of birds. It's a flock, John, a flock. Flock of seagulls, 1980s. Name that tune. I just named the band. Name one of their tunes. Let's leave that as today's word of the day. Leave a comment below with the name of a Flock of Seagulls song. I can't even think of one, so I can't give you any clues. But this is fun. So anyway, I didn't know what I was going to talk about today. I didn't know how this was going to go. All I knew is that I wanted to bring my Sony because the temps are just right for my liking for taking pictures. I know I've brought the Sony before when it's really cold out, but it didn't sit in the tour pack all day and have a big temperature swing and all that, which I think is bad for electronics. I don't know, but I knew that I wanted to do that. And then I started thinking about the topic of today's discussion. And then that just led me to thinking about how much overthinking I do. And I do a lot of overthinkering. It's a word. I'm going to make it happen, Gretchen. This has been good. I should wrap this one up. It's been going on quite a while. But hey, we got our pictures. I didn't do any video today. I didn't shoot any video with the Sony. I do like shooting video with the Sony. The state is good on it. If you're looking for a decent camera, pick up a used ZV-1. It'll do you well, I think. Yep, we'll close the door back. I'm overthinking again, but I overthink the motorcycling thing to the point where I don't ride. And then today, I forced myself to go on the ride knowing it was going to be beautiful. And if I mentioned half of that earlier, my bad. I mentioned it again. But I'm having a beautiful day on the bike. It all worked out well. So, I will thank you for watching. I'm going to end it there. I'm not going to flip up my visor. I'll get blinded by the light, part 2. So I will leave you with the 2 mantras. This is my middle and ring fingers, by the way. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Oh, and can I do this before the stop sign? Coffee. Bye. Oh, goodness. I should not be allowed around motor vehicles or electronics. I should live in a cave in the desert somewhere. I walked through the desert on a horse. I rode through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. Are you still here? Subscribe.